Season 2, Episode 4 of Silo does a great job of mixing themes like mistrust, trauma, and rebellion into a well-structured story. With several plot lines unfolding at once, it explores the characters' emotions while setting up big confrontations ahead. The episode begins with Juliette and Solo trying to work together despite their differences. While they both want to survive, their relationship shows cracks early on. Solo loves talking about life before everything changed, showing how much he misses people and the world he lost. He treasures small things like name tags and blankets as if they're sacred, holding onto them as reminders of a time when life had meaning and connection. Juliette, however, is focused on the present. She brushes off Solo's nostalgia, not to be mean, but because she's practical and focused on surviving. This difference creates tension between them. For Juliette, survival is about moving forward, while for Solo, it's also about holding on to memories of the past. Things get more tense when Juliette asks Solo about his scarred eye. He immediately shuts down, showing that the emotional pain behind the scar runs deep. Steve Zahn's performance brings out the layers of Solo's character. One moment he's happy and open, the next he's guarded and mistrustful. His years of being alone have made him both sensitive and unpredictable, switching between childlike vulnerability and wary suspicion. The scene where Juliette and Solo work together to make an underwater oxygen tube shows how shaky their partnership is. On the surface, it's just a practical task, two people using their skills to solve a problem. But it also highlights the cracks in their teamwork. Solo's intense need to return to his vault, even when it puts Juliette in danger, shows how his years of being alone have shaped him. The tension comes to a head when Solo, overcome by fear, accuses Juliette of messing with the vault. His paranoia and panic when he almost locks himself out reveal how much his isolation has affected him. For Solo, the vault isn't just a safe place. It's the only thing that gives him a sense of control in a chaotic world. This need for control makes him act unpredictably, showing how his circumstances have worn down his sense of trust and stability. The heart of the episode is in the fragile peace Juliette and Solo find by the end. Juliette's openness in her speech, compared to Solo's choice to stay quiet, shows the different ways they deal with their past hurts. Juliette's willingness to face and talk about her feelings is a big step toward trusting each other, while Solo's silence reveals how deep his emotional pain goes. Their slow reconciliation isn't shown through big actions, but through small, meaningful moments, like a shared look or silent understanding. These brief connections suggest there could be a stronger bond between them, though the episode leaves their future unclear. This mix of hope and vulnerability makes their relationship so interesting. It's not just about surviving physically, but about finding their humanity again in a world that has taken it from them. In Silo 18, Knox and Shirley start exploring the mysteries of the Down Deep and make a discovery that changes how they see the Silo's harsh system. Behind the wall of names, they find a shocking truth. The names are of people who died in past rebellions, erased from history but still remembered in the shadows. This discovery doesn't just add to the Silo's story. It shows a dark pattern of resistance and oppression. The Silo's strict system is built on the blood of those who fought and were forgotten. This discovery carries a heavy meaning. The wall, once seen as a simple memorial, now stands as a harsh reminder of the price of standing up. It quietly honors those lost in the hopeless fight for change, each name representing a defiance crushed by oppressive power. For Knox and Shirley, this knowledge doesn't just make them angry. It pushes them to take action, sparking their determination to fight against the system. Knox and Shirley's decision to go to Judge Meadows instead of Mayor Holland shows they have a smart understanding of the Silo's politics. Judge Meadows, seen as more understanding of the down deeper struggles, could be an ally in their fight. This choice shows their careful approach, trying to play the political game without drawing too much attention to themselves. However, this move also reveals the growing tensions within the Silo's leadership. Sims, a strong supporter of the Silo's strict order, begins to feel uneasy about Meadows' apparent sympathy for the working-class down-deepers. His distrust of Meadows isn't just about loyalty to the system. It's also about how her compassion might threaten his control. Sims' reaction, using public opinion to attack Meadows, sets the stage for a big power struggle. His actions show how far the silo's enforcers will go to protect their power, even if it means turning leaders against each other. This subplot adds more drama and highlights how fragile the silo's leadership really is. Beneath the appearance of unity, the leadership is full of mistrust and conflicting goals. This part of the story connects strongly to the show's main themes of rebellion, control, and how resistance keeps repeating itself. Judge Meadows' story in this episode is a powerful mix of sadness and tension, showing her growth from a quiet authority figure to a symbol of the harsh politics in the silo. Her willingness to talk with Knox and the mechanical team shows that she values communication and might even hope for change. However, this openness becomes her downfall, making her a target for Mayor Holland and Sims, who see her as a threat. The dinner scene between Judge Meadows and Mayor Holland is one of the most intense moments in the series. What starts as a calm meal quickly turns into a tense, silent struggle of wills. Tanya Moody plays Meadows with a quiet vulnerability, her small hope clashing with the cold determination of Tim Holland's. The scene is full of meaning, with every look and pause saying more than words. Meadows slowly starts to realize what's happening, which makes her fate even more tragic. Holland's decision to poison Meadows is a cold, calculated move. Robin's performance shows a man who feels some regret but is fully focused on keeping the silo's strict order. His expression as Meadows collapses is haunting, filled with both sorrow and determination. The act isn't just an execution. It's the removal of a weakness to protect a failing system. Meadows' final words, "What did they do, Bernard? How did they lose this world?" stay with us long after her death. She questions the past, how mistakes led to the world's downfall, and also warns us about the cost of the silo's survival. These words sum up the main ideas of the show, urging us to think about the weight of past mistakes and the ongoing cycle of power and control. The blackout caused by the colored balls is more than just a technical trick. It symbolizes the breakdown of the control that Holland and Sims have over the silo. It forces the people inside to realize how much they rely on the mechanical team, showing how fragile the system really is. But this also puts the mechanical team in a dangerous position. While their skills give them some power, it also makes them a target, making them the first group to blame if things go wrong. This danger becomes even clearer when Judge Meadows' body is found, set up to make it look like the mechanical team is responsible. Holland and Sims use this tactic to manipulate the chaos and strengthen their control. This moment raises the stakes, turning what started as an act of resistance into a fight for survival for the mechanical team. The chase down the silo's spiral staircase is a perfect example of building tension and using visuals to tell the story. The tight, cramped space combined with the chaos of an angry mob makes the danger feel even more intense. As Knox, Shirley, Martha, and Carla run, the quick camera cuts mixed with longer shots of the winding stairs show their growing panic and sense of being trapped. The most shocking part of the episode is the realization that the real mob isn't the small group from Mechanical, but the large, manipulated crowd. Sims' propaganda has turned the people against those who are actually trying to help them survive, showing how dangerous misinformation can be. The mob's mindless anger, fueled by fear and resentment, is a powerful reminder of how easily social unity can be destroyed by control and manipulation. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.